But maybe he will.
Okay, so he tries again. And he brings them up, and he shows them a smaller portion of the people. He tries to get him to see that maybe they aren't perfect. Maybe they don't deserve to be blessed by God. Okay? And it still doesn't work. So please read to me these last three. Ethan. Numbers 23, verse 28.
And Balak took Balaam onto the top of Peor, overlooking the wasteland.
That's the one that I wanted.
You skipped one, so I was I thought you were going to do it.
Okay, now read Numbers 24, 4 through 9.
The oracle of one who hears the words of God, who sees a vision from the Almighty, who falls prostrate and whose eyes are open. How beautiful are your tents, O Jacob, and your dwelling places, O Israel. Like valleys they spread out, like gardens beside the river, like aloes planted by the Lord. Like cedars beside its waters, water will flow from their buckets. Their seed will have abundant water. Their king will be greater than Agag. Their kingdom will be exalted. God brought them out of Egypt. They have the strength of a wild ox. They devour hostile nations. And break their bones in pieces. With their arrows they pierce them. Like a lion they crouch and lie down. Like a lioness who dares to rouse them. May those who bless you be blessed. May those who curse you be cursed.
Okay. He's trying to butter him up. That was King Balak.
That was the king.
Yeah, that was the king.
Wait, hold on. We found.
Alright. So, imagine, okay, repeat after me, King Balak.
Okay.
Stand up, you are a king. Say to Balaam, you are handsome.
Yeah.
Say it.
You are handsome.
Okay? You have a lot of land,
You have a lot of land.
a lot of really cool things.
A lot of really cool things to do.
And you're gonna keep having cool things.
And you're gonna keep having cool things.
Your God's awesome and I love it.
Your God's awesome and I love it.
So please spare me.
So please spare me.
Basically is what the idea is.
So I'll spare you, but not.
No, you'll do whatever God says. Okay, that's the point. We're getting to it. Okay? Now read that last one for me, Ethan.
I see him, but not.
When did you do that?
Everybody, listen up. Hey, listen up,
A
Ethan.
star will come out of Jacob, a scepter will rise out of Israel. He will crush the foreheads of Moab, the skulls of all the sons of Sheth. Edom will be conquered, Seir, his enemy, will be conquered, but Israel will grow strong. A ruler will come out of Jacob and destroy the survivors of the city.
Okay? This is what God tells Balaam to tell to the king of Moab. Okay? Did y'all hear that? It's pretty brutal. Alright, we're talking Old Testament God. You guys know a little bit about Old Testament God? He's the same God we got today, but he was pretty wicked. Alright? Not in a bad way. In like the way you would say, man, that skateboard is wicked. Okay?
No.
The point is, this man was trying to bribe a prophet of God to get him to say what he wanted him to say. Alright? Now, what is the problem with what's happening right now? King Moab isn't necessarily the worst guy because he is trying to protect his people. He's seen that the Israelites do just absolutely destroy nations with the power of this God that they have. But what's the big problem here? Okay? Why is this king so in the wrong?
Because he's being selfish in a way.
Yeah, that's not good.
Being selfish? He's basically trying to buy God's favor.
That is not a good thing.
I mean, if you read what he had all offered Balaam, this prophet of God, he was trying to get Balaam to basically give him the will of this God that they have for a price. Alright? And back then, the Israelites were God's chosen people. We hadn't gotten to the New Testament like we talked about where everybody is God's chosen people. These were his chosen people, and what was going to happen was going to happen. And instead of accepting that, and maybe even accepting